Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. In motion is the tight end, Graham. On second down, here's Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On play action, Rodgers lets this one rip toward Graham. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play for the Pack on third. 42 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. They're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Dancing to his left. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Now a first down throw. Stafford throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And this one's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Blunt. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And Jones has it over the middle. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. It's Randall Cobb on the breakaway. The 30, 20, 10, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb, 104 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Now Stafford. And he he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught at the 25. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning.
Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. Stafford, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Again, here's Blunt. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. And his kick is good. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. A busy final day for you coming up in the NFL. Final day of the year as well. 11 other games going on as we speak. And then coming up later this afternoon, 2 games each from the AFC West and NFC West, all kicking off at the same time. Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, Cardinals, Seahawks, Niners, Rams.
Loving it. Loving it.
That's it for the 2017 regular season. It'll be Happy New Year time. And Charles, you going to dust off Auld Lang Syne for us tonight?
Meet me at midnight, baby. You'll find out.
Hard pass. 26. That goes for a gain of 31. Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are back within a score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And they begin the drive with Abdullah. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
A very solid gain of 27. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Blunt. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Abdullah. Got some real estate inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit! Amir Abdullah with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jared Davis, the rookie from Florida. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. And
he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 7, and just like that, it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. On play action, it's Rodgers. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Rodgers going to throw. Letting one go deep for the... And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. And the Patriots are out to an early lead there over the Jets. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They start on the ground here with Blunt. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. He completes it to Tate. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And there's Golden Tate doing exactly what he does well. Extra yards after the catch.
Exactly. To your point, among wide receivers, no one had more yards after the catch than Tate last year, 635. Stafford on 3rd down. They're able to locate Wilson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st down, it's Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and 4. Again, it's Stafford. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Prater's kick is on the money. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the 2nd half kickoff. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Now Rodgers going to throw again. Being chased out left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Forced out to his left. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Here's the option going left on second down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yards.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got him.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. LeGarrette Blount, 91 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
They'll run with Darkwa. And an alley to run. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9. And
seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Lions have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Well, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Stafford now to throw. This complete to Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter from Foxborough. And the Jets have just scored to extend their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Marshall. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Rodgers now to throw again, eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Rodgers now to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw on second down, Marshall. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Packers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's caught, Jones. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And left side here, it's Graham. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Here's Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Lawrence Guy in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Rodgers to throw on second down. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On first down, Abdullah. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now Blunt. And he's got some space here. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A 2nd down run for Abdullah. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Stafford. And he locates Luke Wilson. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Blunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Well, Charles.